Welcome to the lesson Income Tax, a question on backward taxation. The question reads, the table below is part of tax table for annual income for the year 2020. So the table is in Kenyan pound, that is the income is in Kenyan pound. There are three slabs, then the rate in Kenyan shillings per Kenyan pound. The rate, that is very important to identify what is in the table. So the rate of taxation is Kenyan shillings per pound. Now, in the year 2020, the tax on Oyuga's annual income was 37,000. Calculate annual income in Kenyan pound. So in this question, you notice that we are given the tax, the annual tax, and you're required to get the income. So that is what we call backward taxation. So you're given the tax, and then you're required to get the income that was taxed in order to get that tax. So what are you going to do in this question? We shall begin by looking at the first slab. So the first slab starts from 4201, so not 4201 but 4200. We should start from 4200. The size of that slab is 4200, and very important to note that this in annual income Kenyan pound. It is in Kenyan pound. So when we tax these, we multiply by 2. So the moment you multiply that by 2, you convert that Kenyan pound to give Kenyan shillings, and this now will be the tax. Since you're given, for every Kenyan pound, a tax of 2 shillings is applied. For every Kenyan pound, a tax of 2 shillings is applied. So that means for 4200 Kenyan pound, we multiply by 2 to get the tax, and then the tax here will be 84. Let me use a different pen here. This will be 8400. Very important. So this is the tax in Kenyan shilling that you get. The second slab, the size of the second slab is from 4201 to 8401. So that will give a size of 4200 still. The rate of tax in that bracket is 3. So when we do this calculation, we get this will be 12,600. Since there are only 3 slabs, therefore we need to go to the remaining tax will go to the last slab. So what we need to ask ourselves is, so far we have already taxed 8400 plus 12,600, and the amount of tax that you're given for that here was 37,000. So to get the remaining amount that should go to the third slab, we just need to subtract what we have already taxed so far. So we take 37,000, which is the total tax given, and then we subtract 8400 and 12,600. When you do this subtraction, we remain with 16,000 Kenyan shillings. So that is what is remaining. So meaning when we work out the taxation, the remaining tax is 16,000. Now when you add 8400 plus 12,600 plus 16,000, that will give 37,000 as the tax. In that slab, the rate of taxation is 4 shillings. But what we don't have is the income. Remember, for this part, this is the income. This is the income. 4200 is the income. So we don't have the income that was taxed in that slab. This is that slab. In order to get that tax of 16,000, so we can let this one to be a value like X. We don't have that income that was taxed in order to get 16,000 as the total tax. So we get that X, so 4 times X. This will give 4x, and that gives 16,000. So the income in that bracket therefore is 4,000. So this is now 4,000. The value of x is 4,000. That is the income that was taxed in order to get a tax of 16,000. Now the question requires us to get the annual income. Remember, we have this income that is here is annual, 4,200. So therefore the total income that was taxed for that year is 4,200 plus 4,200 plus 4,000. So 4,200 plus 4,200 plus 4,000, and 4,200. So this is what you are adding, this plus this plus this, and these will give 3,200. This will give 12,400, and this is in Kenyan pound, so not in Kenyan shillings. Remember, the income is in Kenyan pound, so this is in Kenyan pound. So that is simply how you're required to work out that question.